Peace Tribe, what's going on? If your girl Crystal Dior coming your way. So I want to do this new thing called creepy or spiritual protection, divine intervention. So like creepy stories, or it could be seen as spiritual divine protection intervention. So I'm going to talk about a few things that may have happened in my life or whatever. And moving forward, I might just look up other stories and ask you how you view them as either a creepy experience or maybe the divine spiritual guides was intervening for your protection. But I'm starting off with my life, okay? So first and foremost, thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time, please make sure you smash that subscribe and join the tribe, like and share this video. Okay, so I have some key lime and ginger, tea, whatever you want to call it. So, all right, y'all. So, story number one, I'm going to talk about before I was in my spiritual life, right? So, story number one is this happened, I'm going to say this happened about a good 10 years ago. Okay, like probably like 2014, 2014, I'll say. So during this time, I was in a long relationship and we was living together. So the person that I used to be with, like he would smoke the 420. He was 420 friendly, right? So when you're around people that be like in that lifestyle or in lifestyles, you tend to be in that lifestyle. So I was basically distancing myself from that lifestyle. So he was still 420 and it up and I wasn't anymore. But I used to. So I used to 420 with him, but I decided to break apart from that. And at that time, I was more Baptist. So like I would listen to like a church online every Sunday. I would pray, I would meditate. So I was still somewhat spiritual, but I was more religious during that time. So I was like Baptist during that time. So like I would ask for guidance, I would ask for strength. Um, I was basically taking care of my spiritual health while he was not, right? So we weren't equally yoked. So I would say I probably had like a couple of experiences going on in my life at that time. Like, sometimes when you have like trials and tribulations or like turmoils or things that just gets you off of your foundation, right? So, and I was living in Pittsburgh at this time too. So I had things that basically was like getting me off of my foundation and was stressing me out. Now, mind you, like I said, I used to be 420 friendly. I had my little connect or whatever, and I probably stopped 420 and up like for like I'll say like a good 3 to 4 months. Like I probably like really stopped and was really like in tune with myself. I was still eating like chicken and fish at this time. I stopped eating red meat. I've been stopped eating red meat. I was probably eating chicken and fish at this time, and I was doing my best to do like one vegan vegetarian meal a day. So I would have like meatless Mondays, right? So then meatless Mondays would turn into okay, I'm gonna do meatless on Thursdays and Mondays. So I was like kind of weaning myself out of that lifestyle, right? Didn't really know it then, but like I was attempting to be more healthier and more spiritually conscious, right? I didn't really know where my mindset was then because I was still very worldly, you know. So, mind you, during this 3 to 4 month hiatus from, you know, uh, doing the 420 and with him, I literally was taking care of myself, right? While I was in the connection, while we lived together. And maybe I think me and him was starting to have like a little issues, and I was just having issues outside of him too. I had 2 jobs at the time. So my part-time job was like stressing me out a bit, and I'm like, well, it was like a per diem job more so, like, but my full-time job, my hours was conflicting with the per diem, so they was like, oh, well, you gonna have to figure it out or quit, or like they was trying to force me to quit. So I was like, you know what? So I seen him over there for 20 and it up, and we were chilling on the couch, and I was just like, give me some, right? So as soon as now it was like winter, mind you, it was like winter time. So I'll say, I can't remember the month, but it was in the winter. So mind you, no windows are open, the heater on, no fans is running, we just chilling. And I was like, give me some. So he gave me some. As soon as I put it on my lips to pull, no lie, y'all, it was this gust of wind. It seemed like our bedroom door opened, and it was like this gust of wind that like blew papers on that was on our dining room table. And we both looked at each other, and why my connect text me with all his deals to get some 420 in it up. I promise y'all, like I said, this was about 10 years ago. I still remember this like it just happened. Y'all, when I tell you that was creepy then to me, because even though I was religious, that was a creepy experience because no windows was open. There was nothing even in our bedroom that was open for wind to bust our doors open and for all the papers to kind of like fly off of our dining room table where we was at. And then my connect just randomly text me, mind you, I haven't heard from this dude in months. So for him to randomly text me with all his prices and he could come through and la 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 la. So that was like a creepy experience that I looked at creepy because I feel as though, well, before I look at it now as it was the divine protection. So when during that time in my life when I was opening my spiritual eye, and I always tell people, regardless if you're religious or you're spiritual, you are still connecting with the divine in one way or another. Okay, it's just your language you're speaking. So I was still connecting with the divine. I was um, being protected from outside influences so I could have that strong relationship with the divine, right? And I basically used free will and decided to go against my better judgment instead of praying about it and standing strong on not doing it. What I end up doing is I succumb to my lower energy, and my spirit guides angel was mad at me. Okay, they were like, oh, you want to do it, and then let that bull come through. And I was like, whoa. That's wild. So that's one story. um that I want to tell y'all. Okay, that's one story that I want to tell y'all. Have y'all ever had any type of creepy experiences, or would you say it was a divine intervention? If so, please share your story below. Okay, but that was really wild because, like, I have never experienced anything like that before in my life, and that just let me know that spirit is really real, and your guides definitely either be helping you, protecting you, and guiding you with you knowing or not knowing, okay? But that was a real eye opening story. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and light. Follow for more.